the Russians are gathered for an assault. The first to attack are two APCs. One of them is instantly blown up by a mine. The damage is critical, and the enemy cannot drive any further. The situation has become dramatically more complicated. However, the enemy infantry runs for cover. The soldiers hide in a trench. Another MTLB is moving behind them. But the Ukrainian drone is already flying to meet them. It strikes from behind. The scout spots smoke behind the MTLB, which then retreats, leaving the infantry to their fate. The enemy soldiers try to shoot down the drone with assault rifle fire. It's not working out. The drones distract the enemy and hinder their advance. Two APCs were on their way to help the enemy, but they were stopped, and the second one was blown up. Take another look. With this explosion, the AFU put an end to the attack. In the other direction, the occupiers tried to take advantage of the bad weather and sent a large convoy of 8 armored vehicles to attack. However, they were spotted in time by a Ukrainian drone with a thermal imager. It recorded the detonation of the first target on a mine. The road is densely mined. There are a series of detonations that hit the tank. Its armor withstands, but its speed drops. Behind it, a Ukrainian drone destroys an infantry fighting vehicle. Drones are also flying to finish off the damaged first tank. A regular image is displayed along with a thermal imager. The third attack drone finishes off the tank. The enemy tries to drive around the destroyed vehicles. However, they are met with cannon fire. The loss of breakthrough speed gave the Ukrainian artillery time to aim. Now these APCs are trapped, and at first this column seemed very intimidating. But due to vast experience of the AFU, the enemy was easily stopped. The enemy quickly turns to flee. The attack is finally repelled. Their retreat is accompanied by fire from the AFU's Grad MLRS. These successes allowed the Ukrainian armed forces to plan a cautious offensive. The goal was to destroy the enemy's stronghold. To make it a success, extraordinary tactics were employed. Reconnaissance found an enemy stronghold in an abandoned building. 2 Ukrainian tanks went to destroy it. One of them turned to the side. At the same time, the second one was covering. Everything is going exactly according to plan. The tanks successfully approached the building from the flank and started firing. Their close-range attack was a surprise for the enemy. We can see that the buildings are all full of smoke. The walls are falling down, but the Ukrainian armed forces continue their attack. For tanks, this is a significant risk because of the enemy's superiority in drones and means of destroying vehicles. However, previous successes have thrown the enemy back, and thanks to the impressive power of the guns, they can quickly destroy the target. A series of shots at point-blank range actually demolishes the building. There's almost nothing left of the building anymore. Together, they continue to shoot at the enemy's fortifications. After that, the tanks went for cover. The destruction of the enemy's stronghold is important for its containment in this area. Later, the infantry clears the buildings nearby and moves on. Soldiers have to climb into these ruins and basements. The infantry is focused on this. That's why the occupiers' tank tried to attack the Ukrainian soldiers. But 2 Ukrainian attack drones intercepted the enemy from afar. One of them records the hit of the other. The last drone of the pair needs to hit the target's weak spot. The scout confirms the hit. The explosion is so powerful that it can be seen from a great distance. Note that such a fireball means the detonation of the ammunition. The tank is destroyed. The enemy uses additional improvised structures. During the drone attack, they take the hit, and the armor already protects against the explosion. The structures on this tank are very massive, but they did not help against the mine. It damaged the chassis. The crew had no choice but to abandon the vehicle. The scout recorded that, apart from the damaged running gear, the tank was intact. But during the escape, the soldiers left the anti-drone grille open. An attack drone is flying there. The explosion is confirmed. This is not enough. So the second drone aims and hits the same area, which has lost its invulnerability, with jewelry precision. The scout records the fire that burns the tank from the inside. Now, we're getting to something very interesting. The Russians are preparing a massive assault. The enemy gathered huge forces to force the canal. But the Ukrainians noticed the attack in time. A reconnaissance drone with a night vision camera captured 16 units of armored vehicles. They moved to break through just before dawn. This light is the first hit. The convoy became unfocused and lost time. The battle continued in the morning. The initiative was taken by the Ukrainian Armed Forces drones. A powerful explosion destroyed the target near the power station. Another AFU drone caught up with another APC and hit it from behind. It stopped almost immediately and became a target for another drone. Another target was hit near the bridge. The AFU wreaked havoc with these precision strikes. A traffic jam formed. Several APCs of the assault group were immobilized. They blocked the way for the rest. The dangerous assault was stalled. The enemy troops went for cover. A reconnaissance man is examining the battlefield. The damaged vehicles are immobilized. Pay attention to their cluster. The enemy was unable to break through and gain a foothold. The surviving APCs are divided. Now they have to flee. The battlefield is littered with destroyed and damaged vehicles. The attack was repelled. The enemy always tries to evacuate damaged armored vehicles. It is restored and sent back into battle. That is why it is important to destroy it immediately, not giving the enemy the opportunity to do so. Like in this case, when the flames fall and the smoke dissipates, the irreversible damage is visible. There is no point in trying to repair it. Meanwhile, another Russian APC awaits its end. The image from the camera of the attack drone is displayed in the corner of the screen. The drone hits from above, but it is not enough. The second attack drone is looking for a better trajectory to attack. At first, the effect is minimal, but later the scout confirms that the second strike caused a fire inside the target. The constant flashes indicate the gradual detonation of the munition. These explosions continued as the fire slowly devoured the remains of the destroyed target. The drone flies to another APC. The signal is poor, but the attack on the rear compartment is visible. A powerful explosion caused irreparable damage. In another sector, the stopped MTLB has similar protection that covers the entire body of the vehicle, but it is located only on top. The approach of the small attack drone is barely noticeable. Almost immediately, the second drone attacks from behind. The enemy's MTLB is beyond repair. This APC is also protected from drones. The scout records the movement of the enemy, who is unaware of the surprise. Last night, mines were dropped in this very area. Take a look at what it was like. These mines turned out to be a surprise to the enemy. This APC ran over one of them. Defense against drones doesn't protect against that. The protection on the body could not protect against the explosion from below. The armored personnel carrier stalls and stops forever. The crew escapes. The enemy often hides its howitzers in various buildings. Several such cases have recently been caught on video. Let's take a look at it. An abandoned warehouse has become a defense for an enemy self-propelled artillery system, but an attack drone is already flying there. The scout records the first explosion. The second UAV is flying there. Another hit. This is not enough, and the third drone attacks. The scout records the decisive hit. Drops are also relevant. Ukrainians are modernizing their ammunition. They are setting up entire laboratories and mini-factories. They are making ordinary grenades and mines more powerful. The drone takes off for a night hunt. And here is its target. The enemy tank's nighttime breakthrough failed. After several drops, the target was stopped. After that, 3 more accurate drops destroy it. In the morning, the elimination is confirmed. Another armored personnel carrier, but with mediocre defense. The AFU strike drone flies to test its strength. Despite the poor image quality, the pilot successfully directs the strike at the rear of the APC at the optimal angle. The scout records a powerful explosion. The defense has been bypassed, and the damage is serious. But just in case, the target is effectively hit by another drone with a frontal strike. A third attack drone also captures the target. The scout films the fire and the third final strike. Another Russian self-propelled artillery system is hiding in this hangar. Interestingly, the Russians chose the hangar of an abandoned civilian airfield. But the scout tracked down the target and gave the coordinates to HIMARS. When the smoke cleared, the scout filmed that the detonation of the enemy's self-propelled artillery actually demolished the entire hangar. The remains are burning up. But this is not the last impressive missile strike. The scout found a very well camouflaged, important target. It is a Buk's self-propelled anti-aircraft missile system. Next to it is a warehouse for long-range ammunition. The scout records the missile hitting this important target. One explosion destroys the Buk, and the second causes the ammunition to detonate. This fireworks display rises well above the trees. An impressive destruction of the target.